Well, good morning. It's 9:40 a.m. and I am on my way to Maesteg in South Wales to collect another Mitsubishi L200. My name's Chris. Thank you very much for joining me for another Tray Plate Travels adventure. So yes, as you can see, I'm already at Ashvale station and I started my journey at Bentley. The reason I didn't film my introduction at Bentley is that I only just caught that train. I pretty much had to jump straight out of the car and walk straight onto the train as it arrived at the platform. So yes, I was wondering whether or not I was going to get that train, but yeah, a bit of a panicky start to the day. Let's hope the rest of it's a bit more chilled out. So my journey today, like I said, I'm off to Maesteg in South Wales. So to get there, I'm just going to walk to North Camp Station from here. And then I shall catch a train from there to Reading, then a GWR train all the way from Reading to Cardiff, at which point I have a 9-minute change and a final train from there to Maesteg. And unfortunately, I'm afraid to say there is not the best record for timely departures when it comes to GWR trains westwards out of Reading, so I very much doubt I'm going to make that 9-minute connection in Cardiff. I am prepared for the fact that I'll probably miss that and therefore be, unfortunately, an hour late to Maesteg, but you never know. Let's see how things work out. In the meantime, I shall continue my little morning walk off to North Camp Station. Always a little bit concerning when I get to North Camp Station and I get stuck behind the barriers, because there is no other quick way to cross to the other platform. However, my train I think is in 10 minutes. It's 9:49 now. My train is at 9:59. So just a quick wait in the drizzle for the barriers to open. I can't quite see the signboard from here, but it looks like my train's delayed slightly anyway. But one thing I will say is that it seems summer is definitely over. It is very wet and drizzly. Okay, first issue of the day. My train is delayed from here by 19 minutes and my transfer time at Reading when I get there, 12 minutes. So yes, definitely not going to get my train to Cardiff on time. I will have to just wing it from now on. Okay, the train's now delayed by 23 minutes from here, but I should be able to get an 11:13 train out of Reading, I think. That will still eventually get me to Maesteg for about 2:15 or 2:10, around about then, so an hour or so late. Let's see what happens. Right, welcome to Reading Station. My train should be in about 15 minutes. At 11:13, it's 10:53 now. Let's go and have a look and see what's going on, see if it's on time. Well, that's good. First thing that's gone according to plan so far today, my 11:13 train is on time, so let's head to platform 9B. Okay, well this train is half the length it should be at 5 carriages, so there may not be any filming out the window, I'm afraid, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a seat by the window. So yeah, my apologies about that, but we are leaving Reading now anyway.
I'll make my way up to it now.
It's 12:42, arrived at Cardiff as you can see. My next train to Maesteg is at 1:16 I think, so in fact I have over half an hour here in Cardiff. We might as well go and have a quick look around. I wasn't expecting to spend any time here today, but I did see this street as we passed by on the train, so I thought I'd just come and have a look at these rather grand old buildings. Well, I've found Cardiff Castle, Definitely looks like a place worth visiting, but unfortunately I've only got about 15 minutes till my train now, so it is a flying visit to Cardiff Castle today. Just noticed the portcullis, I'll try and get that on video. Bottom of the portcullis there. Yes, it is 12:59, my train at 1:16, so I think I've actually wandered a bit further into Cardiff than I expected. Got distracted by the castle here, so yeah, I really had better head off back to the station. They've got these little arcades hidden off the main street, kind of hidden away, that you just walk straight past. I really like these. I'll see if I can get a few of them on video for you.
It's always like quite long, something huge, and then it's like,
So yeah, I count at least 3 of these arcades. There may be more, with a kind of Parisian feel to the cafes at the entrance. Not what I expected to find. Right, how long have I got? I've got exactly 10 minutes. I've got to get back to the station because one thing about Cardiff is that it does seem to take a surprisingly long amount of time to cross the road. So, yes, see you back at the station.
Welcome to Cardiff Central. Travelling to Maesteg.
Rydyn ni nawr yn nesau at Maesteg Llinfi. Os ydych chi'n gadael yma, gwnewch yn siŵr bod eich bagiau a cheiddo I gyd gyda chi.
We are now approaching Maesteg Llinfi Road. If you are leaving
Hello and welcome to Maesteg. It's a little bit later, it is 3:21 p.m. and as you can see behind me we have bought a black Mitsubishi L200 Warrior, and I will show you the truck a little bit later because first of all I'm just going to go for a quick walk to show you something that I found on the map, and I thought it might be worth having a quick look at it while we're here. So yeah, let's just go for a quick walk up the hill. And we're here, and this is who we've come to see. His name is the Keeper of the Collieries, and he is carved out of oak. Now you certainly don't need me to tell you that Wales has a significant mining heritage, and of course this area around Maesteg is no different. And I can't find an awful lot of information about this guy online, to be honest, but he is an oak sculpture and he is here as testament to the miners of the past. And so the Keeper of the Collieries stands here in the spirit of Llinfi and keeps watch over the valleys in front of him. So I'm at what I think is the site of the old Coegnant Colliery. I know I say this every time I come to Wales, but I'm sorry for my Welsh pronunciation. But there was also a poem written to commemorate the unveiling of the wood carving. Right, what's the time? It is 3:45 now. I don't actually know how far it is I've got to go home, but I will look that up before we leave. But I think it is time to head off. So this is just one of those things where whenever I go on a collection, I like to have a look at the map to see where I'm going on Google Maps, and I just have a look and see what's around, what there is to see. And the keeper of the Collieries popped up on Google Maps, and I thought, why not just have a quick walk up onto the hillside to have a look. And this looks like it's going to be quite a spectacular view across a very misty, rainy Welsh valley. Well, it's just gone 4:30. I've just been to Tesco's, as you can probably see, just to get a few provisions and use the facilities. But yes, I think I want to find a pub or somewhere where I can have something to eat and drink before the long drive home. And I will also take that opportunity to show you around the truck. So let's get underway. Okay, well that took a bit longer than I thought as well to get here to the pub. Let's see, it's 5:46 now. I'm at a pub called the Dragonfly, which is just off junction 28 on the M4. And here is the vehicle that we've bought today. It is a late 2017, early 2018 Mitsubishi L200 in Warrior spec. It's done 81,000 miles. I won't demonstrate this now because I've very cleverly parked right underneath a tree, but this whole section kind of lifts up like this, so kind of hinges up like that. I'll show you inside as well, inside the front. So slightly different style of leather seats in Warrior spec. You don't have the kind of square shapes that you have on the L200 Barbarian spec. They're electrically operated though. You also have heated seats. This one's manual 6-speed. Cruise control. It's a very well spec truck. It's going to have something to eat. Well, that was very nice. Still on the outskirts of Newport, almost 6:30 now. I have 143 miles left to drive home. So, as you can see, the light is beginning to glow. The golden hour is upon us. It is time to head home. Let's head off in the L200 back to West Sussex, and rather surprisingly, because I thought I was driving every day this week, I actually have no work it seems tomorrow, so I'll just be taking the truck home, parking it there for I guess all of tomorrow, and then Wednesday morning, it's Monday today, Wednesday morning I'll be heading back into TMC, and yes, I will hopefully catch up with you a bit later. Hello, well you joined me the next day. I got back at about, I think it was about between 8 and half 8 yesterday, can't remember exactly. A little bit longer day than usual, partly because I'm filming, you know, when I do all this walking around on Welsh hillsides and that kind of thing, the day is a little bit longer than it would otherwise have been, and of course if I wasn't filming then I probably would have just got in a truck and headed straight home, to be honest. So that's one good thing for me about doing this kind of filming, is that I actually myself get to discover some new places that I wouldn't otherwise have seen, and hopefully you enjoyed the video as well. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did, and And if you'd like to see more content, please subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon on some further trade plate driving adventures. Thank you for joining me.